Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special Friday episode of Misha Mondays. It doesn't make any sense, but we're doing it because, as Carl Zeus says, Fridays are awesome. And today, we're joined by a very special guest, Coach Armas. He's the football man, he's the football coach, and we're going to talk to him and ask him some questions about the season. All right, Mr. Armas, what are your thoughts on the scrimmages this past Friday?
Just in general, about as normal as a scrimmage goes. Had some good things, some bad things. Stuff we need to work on, I think. But all in all, I think we kind of come out every year the same thing with scrimmage, where then we go on really high, and then we realize there's some things we still need to work on. And with the numbers we usually have, we don't get to go a lot live in practice. So it's usually the first time we're seeing a live opponent. So things kind of don't go quite like we thought they would, but there was still a lot of good things out of this particular scrimmage.
That's good to hear. What do you think that the team can improve on?
Improvement from the scrimmage?
Yeah.
I think just some of our assignments. We still have some issues remembering assignments, I think, and what we're doing as far as from an offensive standpoint. Defense standpoint, we still have a couple positions we need filled. We're looking for somebody to step up and fill those positions, especially our outside linebackers.
What's your go-to play?
Go-to play, trap.
Trap?
Yep.
Can you explain that?
Can I explain trap?
Yeah. To people who don't understand, like myself.
So it's pretty much going to go straight up the middle. We're going to pull somebody, kick somebody out, make a wall, give it to our fullback, just get after people.
I got it. What is better about this year than last year?
Better about this year than last year so far? I think it's kind of similar, but we have a really large group of seniors. So we're a senior heavy. We're, I think, a more mature group than last year, I guess. This senior class is a really big class as far as numbers go. And we've got, I think, seven guys that have been doing it for 3 years now in the varsity. So it's kind of old hat, some of it. But I think that, too, is kind of, I don't want to say native, but people get kind of bored because they've been doing it for a long time now.
A lot of experience brings problems, but it's good.
Yeah, just kind of trying to make sure we stay focused with the little things because we get to where we kind of know what we're doing, so we kind of want to, skip over them, I guess, but we got to pay attention to those little things and make them as good as they can be. So that's probably the biggest positive, negative, I guess you can say, with this group. It's hard to say because we haven't even played a game yet, so to say what was better about last year, this year, still kind of hard.
What are your goals for the team this year?
Gosh, just to play fast and physical. Just do what we do. I know it sounds cliche, but as far as goals, I know we've talked about wanting to win league. That's always our goal first. And then after that, we'll see what playoffs bring. But I think really all that, the winning stuff is a byproduct of how we perform and what we do week in and week out. So we always talk about playing fast, playing physical, and doing what we do and executing and playing our kind of football.
That's good to hear. What game are you most excited for? You personally?
The first one.
The first one?
I tell them every week's our biggest game. So all I'm thinking about right now is Millennium. Excited for Friday to finally start and have Friday Night Lights back and be able to do that. So it's kind of hard to look down the road. This first one, really excited. It's going to be youth night, so we'll have youth players here, which is fun, and we're hosting. So it's nice to have the opening game be at home. What
game should fans look out for? Is that the same answer?
Gosh, get out there every night. I'm hoping every night's going to be a fun game. We got a good group of kids. I think they're a fun group of kids. Anybody that watched us last year, I don't feel we had a boring game. I know we had some blowouts. I love blowouts when we're on the right side of blowouts. It's just an exciting group to watch. So I would say any game, get out there and take a peek. Got some special kids out there.
What's the most promising thing that you see for the freshmen in JV?
For the freshmen, you know what? The dedication. They're coming. I know a lot of them are coming out for summer and just really grinding. So a lot of them, our offense and our defense is new. So there's going to be the bumps because our freshmen are learning, but they've shown resiliency to where they stick with it. They're really trying to learn what we do. They're not a complaint. They're a very quiet group, so we don't get complaints. Looking for a little bit of leadership, but they do what we ask. They're coachable kids, and that's been a big plus.
So you've got a lot of confidence, though.
Yeah, I do. It's going to take us a little while because we do have a lot of freshmen, so it's going to be them learning the system and whatnot. Same thing with our seniors. Their freshman year, it took a little bit to learn it. Like I said, we had more bodies, I think, with that class, so we picked up a little quicker. This one, a little lower numbers, but it'll come.
All right. Who are some players that we should look out for this season?
On the varsity?
Yeah.
On the varsity, it's a long list. I'm an offensive line coach, so I like starting with the O-line. We have 5 of our 6 offensive linemen returning this year, which is a big deal. In the backfield, I'm starting offense too. I'm an offensive guy, so Elvis in the backfield, the quarterback, De Silva at fullback. Like I said, our offensive line, Christian Obando, Carlo Morales, Zach Cherry, Derek Starkey, Will Knox, all returners. Defensively, we got the big guys in the middle coming back with Ulysses Corrales and Drake Francis. A lot of the same guys on offense and same guys on defense too. So our linebackers, Will and Christian, are back. Elvis is safety. We're trying to new guys coming in like Georgiana's going to get a lot of time this year. Damian Prawl. So it's kind of hard to say one or two guys because it really is a good group coming back, and I think that's why we are good, because we have a good team. We don't have like one standout guy.
That's good. Yeah, I've got a lot of confidence in all those guys. They're very dedicated.
Yeah, good kids, they're smart kids too. That's what's made it really nice, is we can do a lot of things that we wouldn't normally be able to do just because we have kids that can pick stuff up quickly.
All right, that's great to hear. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Armas, and thank you for watching. We're gonna go back to our regular schedule, as it's Misha Mondays and this was a Friday, but we will see you back next Monday.